This is Bishop Noel Jones, and I had a marvelous time at the Apostolic United Conference under the leadership of no less person.
We dive into the remarkable journey of Bishop Noel Jones, a man whose powerful sermons have inspired millions worldwide. From humble beginnings to becoming a global spiritual leader, Jones's life is a testament to resilience, faith, and personal transformation. With a commanding presence and a heart for ministry, he's touched countless lives, yet his path was not without challenges. Join us as we explore the struggles, triumphs, and defining moments that shaped Bishop Noel Jones into the influential figure he is today. An iconic leader with a mission to guide others through faith and understanding. Early life. From Jamaica to the United States, Noel Jones was born in the lush, sun-soaked island of Jamaica, where he spent the early part of his life amidst a tight-knit community where faith and family were central pillars. Growing up in Jamaica, Jones was exposed to the rhythms and traditions of island life, where church services were not just religious events but community gatherings that brought people together in profound and meaningful ways. His early years in Jamaica were marked by the warmth of the Caribbean culture and the closeness of his family, especially the support he received from his father, a devout minister. His father's influence would prove to be a guiding force in his life, shaping his understanding of spirituality and what it meant to serve others in the name of faith. However, life would soon take a dramatic turn for Jones when his family moved to Syracuse, New York in the United States. This transition was jarring for the young Noel. The vibrant, sunny atmosphere of Jamaica gave way to the harsh, cold winters of upstate New York, and the cultural shock was immediate and difficult to navigate. Syracuse, with its suburban, somewhat isolated environment, was a far cry from the dynamic and lively culture Jones had grown up with in Jamaica. The challenges he faced in adjusting to a new school, new customs, and a drastically different way of life tested his resilience in ways he had never anticipated. At Syracuse High School, Jones found himself caught between two worlds. His Jamaican heritage set him apart from many of his peers, who had different cultural backgrounds and experiences. Jones struggled to find his place in the school's social landscape. He was caught in a liminal space, neither fully embraced by his classmates due to his distinct background, nor able to blend seamlessly into the new environment. This period of adolescence was one of self-discovery and inner conflict, where Jones often found himself feeling out of place. Yet, it was also during this time that he began to develop a sense of self that would be crucial in his future endeavors. The sense of isolation and displacement became a catalyst for his eventual spiritual and personal growth. The role of faith in overcoming hardship. As a young man, Jones faced numerous personal challenges. Amidst the difficulties of adapting to a new culture and a new school, it was his faith that provided him with solace and guidance. The church, which had always been a central part of his family life, became his refuge during these trying times. In San Diego, where his family relocated after Syracuse, Jones found a sense of belonging in an apostolic church. The experience of attending services in a welcoming and supportive congregation provided him with a spiritual anchor that would become a key source of strength throughout his life. Jones's spiritual journey in San Diego marked the beginning of his deepened commitment to ministry. As he became more involved in church activities, taking on leadership roles such as planning youth events, leading prayer meetings, and mentoring younger church members, he realized that his faith was not just something he practiced in private. It was something he was called to share with others. This realization led him to a pivotal moment in his life, the decision to pursue a career in ministry. Inspired by the faith and leadership he had witnessed in his father and other spiritual mentors, Jones felt a profound call to serve God and lead others. The decision to enter ministry was not an easy one for Jones. He knew that it would require significant sacrifices, including the academic and emotional rigors of pursuing a formal theological education. Nonetheless, he enrolled in a nearby college to study religion and pastoral care. The experience of adapting to college life, where he encountered a diverse group of peers with different beliefs and backgrounds, deepened his understanding of the complexities of faith in the modern world. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Theology, armed with both intellectual and spiritual tools that would shape his approach to ministry. Beginning his ministry, Bethel Temple and the Road to Leadership. At the age of 26, Jones took on his first pastoral role at Bethel Temple in Longview, Texas. The church was small, but it became the foundation for Jones's ministry and allowed him to hone his preaching style. His sermons, while rooted in biblical teachings, were unique in their delivery. He combined scripture with contemporary issues, speaking to the everyday struggles and aspirations of his congregation. It was here that Jones developed his signature preaching style. Dynamic, charismatic, and deeply personal. His voice, which would later become one of his trademarks, began to capture the attention of others in the religious community. Word of his powerful sermons quickly spread, and church leaders from around Texas began to take notice. However, Bethel Temple was not the end of Jones's ministry journey. His passion for preaching, coupled with his growing reputation as a gifted leader, led him to seek out larger opportunities. The church, though beloved by its congregation, was somewhat small and underfunded compared to others in the area. Yet, under Jones's guidance, it became a place where spiritual transformation occurred, and the foundation was laid for his future success. He didn't just preach sermons. He also preached the Spirit, bringing an electrifying energy to the pulpit that was unlike anything his congregation had experienced before. Soon, Jones's reputation grew beyond the confines of Longview. People from all walks of life began to flock to his services, drawn by the power and authenticity of his preaching. His ability to connect with individuals on a personal level made him a beloved figure, and his sermons resonated with people from all backgrounds: students, workers, families, and even those struggling with addiction or homelessness. His message of hope, healing, and spiritual renewal offered a sense of direction to people who were seeking answers to life's most pressing questions. Greater Bethany. A church transformed Jones's ministry reached new heights when he became the pastor of Greater Bethany Church in California. Greater Bethany had been around for a while before Jones arrived, but under his leadership, it experienced unprecedented growth. The church was no longer just a place of worship. It became a vibrant community that provided not only spiritual guidance, but also practical support for those in need. Jones's commitment to outreach was evident in the numerous programs and initiatives the church launched to support people who were struggling with addiction, homelessness, or other life challenges. The church's rapid growth was a testament to Jones's ability to connect with his congregation and lead with a spirit of compassion and understanding. People from all over the world, including those who had never set foot in a church before, were drawn to his message of hope and salvation. His sermons were a fusion of old and new teachings, blending traditional scripture with modern-day relevance. In addition to preaching, Jones began to appear on national Christian TV shows, extending his reach to millions of viewers around the world. His message was no longer confined to the walls of Greater Bethany, but was broadcast into homes globally, giving him a platform to share his faith with an even larger audience. Under Jones's leadership, Greater Bethany became a beacon of hope and support for those in need. The church's outreach programs expanded, and its influence grew significantly. Jones's ability to provide both spiritual guidance and practical support made him a beloved figure not only within the church, but also within the broader community. The congregation, which had once been relatively small, was now overflowing with people eager to hear Jones's powerful words and be part of the church's growing mission. Global influence and media presence. As Greater Bethany continued to grow, Jones's influence spread beyond the church walls. His ability to communicate complex theological ideas in an accessible and engaging way made him a sought-after speaker and teacher. He began to appear on national and international Christian TV shows, where he shared his message of faith and hope with viewers from all walks of life. The pandemic, which forced many people to worship remotely, only amplified Jones's presence, as his church services were broadcast into homes across the world. Jones's success in ministry has not only been marked by the size of his congregation, but also by his ability to adapt to the changing times. He recognized the importance of using modern technology to reach people, and his embrace of media allowed him to share his message with millions of people around the globe. His ability to blend traditional preaching with modern communication methods ensured that his ministry remained relevant in an increasingly digital world. The personal struggles of a spiritual giant. Despite his immense success, Jones has faced personal challenges that have tested his faith and character. While he has built an empire in ministry, he has also had to navigate the complexities of fame and public scrutiny. His loud voice, commanding presence, and flashy appearance have earned him both admiration and criticism. Some view him as a man of God, whose ministry has transformed lives and helped countless individuals find their path to spiritual fulfillment. Others see him as a figure of controversy, someone who thrives on attention and is perhaps more focused on personal success than on true service to God. These contrasting views of Jones reflect the complexities of his character and the challenges that come with being in the public eye. As he continues to lead his megachurch and expand his influence, it is clear that Bishop Noel Jones's journey is far from over. His ability to balance faith, leadership, and personal growth will determine how he is remembered in the years to come. Will he be seen as a true servant of God? Or will his legacy be overshadowed by the controversies that have surrounded him throughout his career? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Bishop Noel Jones's impact on the world of Christian ministry is undeniable. His journey, from a small church in Texas to a global platform, is a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Building a spiritual and cultural hub. The City of Refuge Church was more than just a building. It was a cultural and spiritual hub that attracted people from all walks of life. Its influence stretched far beyond the walls of Gardena, drawing people from throughout Los Angeles and even from other parts of the country. As the church's reputation grew, so did its role in shaping the larger cultural and spiritual landscape. The church became known for its emphasis on gospel music, with the City of Refuge Sanctuary Choir gaining widespread acclaim for its powerful performances. The choir's debut album, Welcome to the City, released in 2007, became a massive success. It captured the attention of gospel music fans across the world and charted on the Billboard 200 as well as the Billboard Gospel Albums chart. The success of the album helped bring even more attention to the City of Refuge and solidified its position as a major player in the world of gospel music. It was a testament to Jones's ability to build a ministry that resonated not only spiritually, but also culturally. The choir's success also served as a reminder that the City of Refuge was not a conventional church. It was a place where the arts, community service, and spirituality intersected, creating a dynamic and multifaceted space for people to worship, heal, and grow. Jones's leadership in fostering a vibrant music ministry was just one of many ways in which the church became a beacon of hope and inspiration to people both inside and outside of the congregation. The impact of reality television. Preachers of LA. As the City of Refuge Church continued to grow and expand its influence, Bishop Jones found himself at a crossroads in his public life. In 2013, he agreed to appear on the reality TV show Preachers of LA, which followed the lives of 6 high-profile preachers in Los Angeles. This was a significant step for Jones, as it opened him up to a wider audience while also exposing the complexities and challenges of being a religious leader in the modern world. On Preachers of LA, viewers got a behind-the-scenes look at Jones's life both in and outside of the pulpit. The show highlighted the dichotomy between Jones's public persona as a successful and influential pastor and his private life as a man grappling with the pressures and responsibilities of leadership. The show offered a rare glimpse into Jones's personal struggles, his family life, and the everyday challenges of running a large and growing church. For Jones, participating in the show was both an exciting opportunity and a risk. He knew that the cameras would capture not just his best moments, but also his flaws and vulnerabilities. However, he also understood that the show could help him reach people who might never have walked through the doors of his church. The exposure would give him a platform to share his message of faith and hope with an entirely new audience. While the show drew both praise and criticism, it undeniably raised Jones's profile and brought attention to the work being done at the City of Refuge. The Preachers of LA series sparked debates about the role of wealth and fame in modern Christianity, particularly around the issue of prosperity theology. This controversial belief holds that faith leads to financial prosperity and success, a concept that has both supporters and detractors within the Christian community. For Jones, appearing on the show meant engaging with these larger debates about faith, fame, and the intersection of the two. He reflected on how to live authentically as both a man of faith and a public figure, constantly striving to balance the two in a way that was real and true to his beliefs. Jones's preaching style. A powerful spiritual experience. One of the most defining aspects of Bishop Noel Jones's ministry is his unique preaching style. Jones is not just a preacher, he's a master of creating a spiritual experience. His sermons are more than just words. They are immersive, dynamic, and often transformative. What sets Jones apart is his ability to combine profound biblical teachings with practical, down-to-earth advice that resonates with people from all walks of life. His delivery is charismatic and energetic, and his sermons often include powerful pauses, changes in voice pitch, and moments of silence that heighten the impact of his words. Jones's ability to take complex theological ideas and make them accessible to a wide audience has earned him a global following. His style is captivating, and his ability to connect with people is unparalleled. Whether he is delving into the Greek or Hebrew roots of Scripture or telling lighthearted jokes to ease the tension in the room, Jones's sermons are known for their depth, humor, and authenticity. People do not just listen to his sermons, they experience them. His preaching is not just about delivering a message, it is about creating an environment where people can feel the presence of God in a real and tangible way. This powerful connection between Jones and his audience is part of what has made him such a beloved figure in the world of contemporary Christianity. Health struggles, a silent battle. While Bishop Jones's sermons continued to inspire and uplift thousands, there was a silent battle raging within his body. In a shocking revelation to his congregation, Jones made the world aware of his health struggles, which had been affecting him for some time. It was revealed that the respected pastor had been dealing with serious heart issues, particularly with a condition known as atrial flutter. The symptoms, which included a rapid heart rate and overwhelming fatigue, had been silently taking a toll on him despite his outwardly vibrant and energetic persona. The announcement was met with stunned silence by his congregation and the wider public. To many, Jones had always seemed indomitable, strong, charismatic, and seemingly invincible from the pulpit. The revelation that such a powerful and inspiring figure was dealing with health problems made many people pause and reflect on the pressures that leaders like Jones face. While his sermons were filled with energy and power, behind the scenes, the stress of his schedule, coupled with years of sleepless nights spent preparing sermons, had caught up with him. The reality of Jones's health condition caused many in the City of Refuge church community to ask difficult questions. What would happen to the church and its future if its beloved leader could no longer lead at full capacity? Would Jones step down? Would he be forced to end his ministry? These questions stirred up feelings of anxiety and uncertainty within the church. Yet, even in the face of such a personal crisis, Jones remained resolute in his commitment to his ministry and his flock. Reality TV. The Preachers of LA phenomenon. Bishop Jones's appearance on the reality TV show Preachers of LA introduced him to an even larger audience and provided a unique opportunity to showcase his life and ministry beyond the walls of the church. The show, which aired in 2013, followed the lives of 6 prominent pastors in Los Angeles, offering a behind-the-scenes look at their personal and professional lives. For Jones, the decision to appear on the show was a complex one, filled with both excitement and uncertainty. While his public profile grew due to the show, it also added additional stress to his already demanding life. The exposure on national television amplified the pressures he faced as a leader and as a public figure. The cameras followed him as he balanced his ministry with the personal challenges that came with health problems, public scrutiny, and the complexities of fame. On the one hand, the show allowed him to reach new people who might not have encountered his work otherwise. On the other hand, it also exposed him to criticisms and challenges that came with the intersection of faith and reality TV. One of the most significant aspects of the show was the portrayal of the personal lives of the pastors. The cameras captured not just their work in the church, but also their struggles, relationships, and moments of vulnerability. For Jones, this meant sharing a deeper and more personal side of himself with the world. This included discussions of his past marriage, his relationship with his family, and his ongoing journey of personal growth. For many viewers, this level of intimacy made Jones's character even more compelling and relatable. However, preachers of LA also sparked debates about the nature of ministry in the age of reality TV. Critics questioned whether the portrayal of pastors as larger-than-life figures in glamorous settings was appropriate or respectful of the sacredness of ministry. Some viewers were uncomfortable with the blending of faith and entertainment, while others appreciated the opportunity to see the human side of these influential leaders. In many ways, the show forced a conversation about the role of faith in popular culture and how ministers navigate the pressures of being both spiritual leaders and public figures. Family and relationships. Bishop Noel Jones and Grace Jones. While Bishop Noel Jones's public life has been full of achievements and challenges, his personal life has been equally complex and fascinating. His relationship with his sister, Grace Jones, is one of the most intriguing aspects of his life. Grace Jones, born in 1948, is an iconic figure in the world of music, fashion, and entertainment. Known for her bold, boundary-pushing style and her electrifying stage presence, she became a global symbol of freedom, defiance, and artistry. In contrast, Bishop Jones has led a more subdued, faith-based life, devoting himself to the church and becoming known for his powerful preaching and deep connection to Christian teachings. Despite their differences, the bond between the siblings is incredibly strong. They share a deep mutual respect and love for each other, with Bishop Noel Jones often speaking proudly of his sister's accomplishments. He refers to her as a diva in the best sense of the word, recognizing the impact she has had on both the entertainment industry and the world at large. Their relationship stands as a powerful example of how two people can come from the same family, live vastly different lives, and still support and love each other unconditionally. Their dynamic offers a compelling lesson in the importance of understanding and accepting others, even when they take different paths in life. In a culture that often encourages people to choose sides, the relationship between Noel and Grace Jones shows that it is possible to honor and support one another despite differences. Their bond exemplifies how family ties can transcend the boundaries of personal choices and public personas, offering a model for how people can live together in mutual respect, love, and understanding.